Say what? Yo, who was that? A.T.L show coming live. We about the world. Know that we are show. We got TeAma Legacy, the podcast. Oh God, we're taking over for the A.T.L show.
Naya, what? What are you?
The A.T.L show's on. Duh. Get out! Get out!
Naya, it's supposed to be for adults only. It's supposed to be.
A.T.L. They're back!
It's my time again.
Anthony, TeAma, T7, Legacy! They're back! They're the best! Let's get it! Season 2!
I'm the best at this shit, that's fact. And there's only one reason that I came back. I'm here to set the fucking record straight. Okay. I'm the best you ever catch, just fell the way. First off, ain't no beef with the spitters in my city. But if it comes for 28, then shit get gritty. I'm shitty. Yeah, I shit on rappers, even dead on the scene since you wanna be actors. This the message. I'm talking open hills and things. The schools over feeling foggy, I'll be patiently waiting. It seems y'all forgot who really runs the throne. Screaming y'all number one just because I was gone. See, ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move, going against me. Once you ready to lose. The game, the street, the throne is true. This the message, hoping you from the rapper. Sure. Yeah. The message. So y'all know. Yeah. The monster is back. And I'm at my spot.
A.T.L.
Legacy Unlocked. When you're locked out of your vehicle, can't get in your car, call Legacy. Serving West Palm Beach and surrounding cities. That's area code 229-630-7615. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you been denied disability, social security, or custodianship of your children? Call Antonio Williams. He has the knowledge and experience to fight the government on your behalf. Let him represent you. That's Antonio Williams, your non-legal attorney consultant.
Just-in-time accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. TeAma Copeland is your independent paparazzi consultant. Everything is only $5. You can catch TeAma on Facebook Live at TeAma Copeland, or you can find her at www.justintimeaccessories. Just in Time Accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. Check it out. Just in Time Accessories. We have the bling and everything in between. TeAma Copeland is your independent paparazzi consultant. Everything is only $5. You can catch TeAma on Facebook Live at TeAma Copeland, or you can find her at
Make sure you go over to Goli.com and get your Goli gummies today. They have 3 selections, 3 choices to choose from. They have the apple cider vinegar, the ashwagandha, and new, they now have the superfruit. In addition to going over to GoliGummies.com, make sure you use the A.T.L as your discount code and receive a huge discount. It supports the channel and the podcast. In addition to all of that, the gummies, they're a source of antioxidant. They have vitamins B9, B12, promotes general good health, helps improve your daily health, contains pectin, a source of dietary fiber, uses pectin as a natural prebiotic to support the healthy gut and immune system, includes the mother, a healthy strain of bacteria, antioxidants, and enzymes. Mask the unpleasant taste of the apple cider vinegar. It's simple, it's delicious, it's Goli.
Good evening. What's up? Welcome back to the Anthony Brown Show. I'm yours truly, Mr. Anthony Brown. I'm here with this segment that we call the A.T.L. Thank you all for being with us tonight. Who do we have? Kamal says, hello, A.T.L. Are you there? Yes, we are here. Sorry we were tardy for the party, so to speak. Well, I'm joined tonight by none other than my brother. Yes, we're twinning tonight. We're twinning. I'm joined by my brother, yes, Mr. Legacy the Great.
A.T.L. home.
And of course, we had to get Duncan Hines, Betty Crocker, Mrs. Paul, Mrs. Smith, the Crunch Cakes, but they didn't want to show up. They was fearing, they were scared because they knew that we had Juicy Cakes.
Blessings, everybody. You got me. I'm cracking up. You heard me.
They was all scared. They didn't want them cakes. They ain't about their life.
They not ready. They not ready.
They're not ready.
No.
How's everybody doing this evening?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing just great.
And you too, Legacy.
What it is.
So where you headed to, Miss Juicy Cakes?
So I just finished the delivery. Now I'm heading maybe home or Whole Foods. I can't. I think Whole Foods.
Oh, so you still working?
No, now I'm working for the kids. You know, I slave for them.
Okay.
They want something to eat. Well, they have something to eat. They want more to eat.
Oh.
And they said they're growing.
And of course, you didn't want to be late for the show.
Right. Of course.
You didn't want to be tardy for the party.
Look, I got my flashlight shining on me.
Okay, your ring light.
Yes. It's got me glowing.
I hear that.
I said, I hope don't know from the light. Please bother me about it.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully not. I'm gonna drive safe.
Okay. Well, actually, I think before you had it on, I saw you quite well.
Oh, really? With this? See, that's just a regular light. Yeah, I had it this way, like that.
We can see you good like that.
Okay. And that's not shining out the window.
I don't want you to get no ticket.
I'm not gonna get no ticket that way. It's not shining out the window like that.
But look, as soon as the police pull you over, I'm gonna just exit you off the screen.
Why would you do that?
What if they harass me?
Yeah, that's crazy.
But we ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yes, we do. We got everything to do with that.
We ain't gonna pay for no ticket.
Juicy, don't come to the show next time when you out working. Motherfucker don't want to record what the police doing and shit. You keep his ass. You just make sure you make it home safe. That's what you do. Then get on the show.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say then I'll be back on in 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Kamal says, FYI, if you don't tell, people gonna think they still have a chance. If you do tell people, you're gonna lie. And you will be a part of the he say, she say bullshit.
Come on. You haven't even gave 30 seconds for the show to begin. For us to even show anything or talk about anything, you already throwing your words out there. Just sit back and ride the horse and wait.
Come on, you gonna let him talk to you like that?
He mess around, I take one of these dreads and strangle the shit out of him.
It's gonna take two of them. That's a thick neck. Come on, ain't no little man.
No, sir.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to our sisters, T Savage and TeAma. I sent them the link as well, but as you see, they're absent.
Well, we gonna make this thing pop without our sisters tonight, then.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. So what do you think about tonight's topic? If you're best,
Um,
if you're I have a short video to show. I was trying to wait for Miss Juicy Cakes to come back, but in the
we can
meantime,
we can. I mean, for me, I think it's something that you have to address right then and there, and you have to make a commotion about it because if you don't address it there at that moment that it happened, and if let's say it was a female, because I think this is just my interpretation. I think most females do this easier than men do because most men understand that when you try another man's woman, especially in their house or something like that, there's gonna be some furniture moved.
has to be.
It has to be, especially if he loves and know his woman to not have been or being that type of woman. So at that moment, he's going to retaliate. It has to be some furniture movement. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, I just feel like you that happens a lot more with women being on the outside looking at their friends or family members' life and wanting to partake in it. So they'll do whatever it takes to move the other person out of the way, whether it's family members or close friends, to have that position. Um, I feel like if you don't address that matter, like if someone come up to me and I'm with someone and they try me, because my significant other went to the restroom in the house. If I don't make a real bad scene at that moment to where that person has to hurry up and come out that bathroom to see what the hell going on, if I wait till that person leaves or wait a day or two before I tell it, and I didn't reciprocate the same type of energy that person did when she tried me, if I just tell her no, I don't play games like that and go on about my business, that will leave the window of opportunity for her to the very next day or when she leaves try to text my significant other and say, well, Legacy tried me when you went in the bathroom. You have to do it right at that moment because you making that big of a scene will definitely let your significant other know that you did try him because this is not his nature to even act like this. So that would at least give you some grand hope that your partner will believe you because a lot of times when it's a significant other and their best friend,
Mm-hmm.
that's like being put in between a rock and a hard place. And now I got to choose between the woman that I love and my best friend. So it's just best for the other person who's being, tempted to go ahead and just blab it out right then when it happens.
But what if it's a situation where they've been best friends? Like let's use TeAma and Anya for example. They've been best friends since third grade, fourth grade, and now they damn near close to 40, if not 40. You know what I'm saying? So that's a long time. They've been best friends.
Right.
So they know what they If you've been best friends that long, you kind of know what they will and won't do, will and won't tolerate, will and won't
Right.
say, how they feel, how they think, everything. So what if a situation like that where them two being best friends, they're in a house situation, and let's say one of them get up, go to the bathroom, and then the husband or the boyfriend of 3 years try to remain a friend.
I'm trying to understand what you're saying in the end.
So in that situation, do you believe the friend from childhood, or do you believe that your husband?
It just gonna depend on the nature of the relationship with the husband because if the husband has never defiled or mistreated or broke any trust with his spouse, that person who has to choose is going to be between a rock and a hard place, because here it is, my husband has never ever gave me any reason or inkling to think that he would do this type of thing. He's never cheated that I know of, or never gave me any reason to believe that he's ever cheated on me. And here it is, my best friend of 30 years who I've known, who's never done anything to disrespect me in that time. I think at that time, if we're basing it off of TeAma and Savage, I think if TeAma had to choose, TeAma gonna believe Savage. Because, Tay kind of, strong headed. She believed that, bros before hoes type stuff sometimes. Especially if Anya's always been honest with her. So the husband may be assed out, even if he's telling the truth and Anya's telling the lie.
Wow, that could be a rocky situation there. That's what I was thinking. Even if let's say the guy is telling the truth. Well, let's see what Kamal had to say. The childhood friends get jiggy too. So that's what I'm saying. So what if let's not use TeAma and Savage. Let's just say two women that have been friends since 4th grade. Woman A, Karen, and woman B, Cynthia. Okay, so let's say Karen and Cynthia have been friends since 4th grade. And in this situation, what happens if, in your opinion, rather, if let's say one of the friends is jealous of the other friend, and always wants to be.
You mean secretly jealous because she's not gonna let her know any way that she's jealous of her.
She's not gonna let her know. But again, if two friends have been friends for as long as they've been friends, you'll know.
You should.
You'll know that the vibe is different, or your mood is different. Your the way you move is different. Certain slick things you say every now and then kind of tells me that you want this. You want to be this. You want to be where I am.
Hold on, Tony. Tommy Randolph say, Legacy, I feel you, but that's not me. I hope that my significant other would know I don't play those type of games. If I tell her, she'd know what it is. I agree, Tommy. And like, hold on, he say, I'm not going to make it loud. I'll make my point and shut it down. All of that is good, but you have to do it right then and there, Mr. Tommy, because if you wait and don't do it at that moment, that other person.
Then your wife is gonna be asking, well, why did you wait? Were you thinking about it? Were you contemplating? You have to shut it down.
Right there. And no, when I say loud, Mr. Tommy, I'm not saying be so extravagant with the loudness, but it needs to be brought to an attention of offending you. Hey, what you talking about? I don't play those type of games. I'm married. My significant other is right there in the bathroom, and you're gonna just disrespect her like that, and you still call yourself her friend? That right there will get the attention of your wife as well. You're right. It doesn't have to be so flamboyant and boisterous, but it needs to be direct and to the point, like you say.
Definitely. Wow.
Because the worst thing that can happen is you ponder on how this is gonna hurt your significant other's feelings, and you wait a day, and then the other person beat you to the punch, and then by the time you go tell her, she allows you to tell her, but it has already been planted in her head that eventually you're gonna tell her that I was the one that tried him when he was the one that tried me. So now the seed of doubt has been planted against you, when you could have easily prevented that seed from planting had you had already crushed it before it got rooted.
True. That's true.
Tommy say true. Mr. Tommy say true. That's right. It's not about me getting or being offended. It's about you offending my significant other. Correct.
Taking that person's feelings into consideration and not your own.
Right.
I like that standpoint. That's interesting. I wish some of the ladies could have been on the show tonight so they could we could hear from our ladies' perspective. You know, and then we got all the fellas in the audience commenting. You know, damn, I wish we had some honeys in the house.
No, we like the honey.
I like agave.
What?
Agave is a sweetener.
Oh, okay. Well, just give me honey. I know what that is. Oh man. Well, let's you know, I'm gonna say let's just go ahead and dive off into this one.
Okay.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Coffee Pot. My name is Chichi Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
My friend's husband wanted to bust cheeks. If your friend's husband propositioned you, would you tell her? Interesting story that I thought was worth sharing with you guys. No more wasting time. Let's get it.
If your friend's husband propositioned you, would you tell her? I'll start. So I had this good girlfriend. We'll call her Tammy. And we'll name Tammy's husband Chris. So Tammy and Chris lived a few houses up the street from me. Now me and Tammy kicked it hard. So I go trotting up to Tammy's house. Chris must come to the door. She ain't home. Okay, well, tell her I stop by. Tell her to come to my house when she get home. Down the driveway I go. So Chris comes out. He's like, hey, oh, wait, hold up. I got to ask you something. Now he gets straight to the point and offers. I said, I'll pass. He said, you don't even know how much. What if I sign over my whole check to you? I give you my whole check. I said, look, nigga, I said I'll pass. Now, if you let it go, we can act like this never happened. But if you ask me one more time, I'm going to tell your wife. He bagged it right back on up that driveway and went back in the house, and I went on about my day. Now, I had no idea that my number one op was in the house, in the window, listening to all of this. Who was my op? Tammy's niece's baby daddy / boyfriend. This man, who we will call Walmartavius, had been obsessed with me since I was a teenage girl. And because Walmartavius couldn't have me, he had spent years going out of his way to destroy me, my reputation, my relationships. He was obsessed. So about a year later, I started dating this guy and bringing him around, which set Walmartavius off. So he sees me and Tammy chilling and drinking one day. He walks up on us and he says, I got a question. If your friend's husband propositions you, would you tell her? I looked around and said yes. Walmartavius said, oh, is that right? Well, have you told Tammy that Chris offered you his whole check for some... Tammy jumped up in his face like, nigga, don't play. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He said, ask her. She said, I'm asking you. I'm calm. Tell her what I said. Tell her what my response was. Tammy like, yeah, what'd she say?
What did she say? What happened?
So Walmartavius laughing. I mean, she didn't do it. Yeah, she rejected him, but still, it don't matter though, because she just sat here and lied and said she would tell her friend and she ain't tell you. But she ain't tell you though. That's all that matters. It don't matter that she didn't do it. She didn't tell you when she said she... Tammy didn't give a about his point. All she cared about was that I didn't her husband or take his paycheck. We were good. So fast forward a couple days later, one of Tammy's family members are having a house party. Her and I slide through. We are the party, like. So soon as I sit down with my plate, here come Chris and Walmartavius together to confront me. So he lying. What the fuck you telling my wife? You told my wife I offered you my paycheck? You ain't got no why the fuck would I want that? Why the fuck would I offer my check for that? That don't even make no sense. Ugly, skinny, crackhead looking ass. I wouldn't pay $2 for that shit. You ain't even cute. I wouldn't you with his. Walmartavius was on the floor. I just keep repeating the same thing to Chris. Your homie told on you. I just confirmed it. He pretends he don't hear me. Or anybody else who's trying to tell him the same thing. Now, I knew this would happen, which is why I didn't say anything. Now, one of Tammy's other family members was sitting next to me. I heard her say, or I don't know why Tammy fucked her. She couldn't be around me. It'd be too much shit. She always in the middle of it. Sis, that's because y'all's messy ass husbands, baby daddies, and boyfriends are... I walk off. Tammy walks off behind me. We both just, walking and crying. Her family and Walmart Tavius are behind us screaming, you don't never choose no over your husband. That's your husband. You really about to let this girl ruin your whole marriage. So we hugged in the driveway. They continue yelling stuff. Choosing this over your husband, though? That's the father of your child. But yeah, I just left, got in my car and cried my way home.
You probably know Vistaprint for business cards. Yeah, we print that. But did you know we also print that?
We did remain friends about another year after that, but it was so different. It was, I started to realize that she no longer saw me as a friend. I was more of an enemy that she was keeping close. So I just slow faded off. So now it's been about a decade or longer since I've seen her, and I miss her, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, and she's not with him anymore. But yeah.
All right, guys, so you heard the story for yourself. This woman was best friends with the woman who had a husband and proposed that she do it for some cash. So first off, let's just get this out of the way. The person who is mostly in the wrong in this.
You know, watching this, I watched just how blind the wife was. Walmart Tavius was a friend of her husband who came, and Michelle Byers say, wow.
Thank you for joining us. Happy belated birthday.
And stay on, Michelle. We want to get your opinion on this thing too, about would you, blast out someone that's tried you, the husband or fiance, boyfriend, tried you while you was with his girlfriend, whom is your friend. But I just listened, and I couldn't understand how she did not hear that Walmart Tavius was there, and he couldn't understand, the boyfriend couldn't understand that Walmart Tavius had already outed him. And for him to out him is to say that he stood there and heard the boyfriend proposition the girlfriend friend for the ad. And then nobody addressed it. And as she said, as people did try to address it, they blew it off as if it was nothing. And now everybody's mad at the girlfriend of, the woman that's married. And I'm like, why are you mad at her? And a lot of times people be slick hating on the side because maybe the girl was a little bit more attractive than the wife was. And so sometimes when you deal with women who have beautiful friends, especially a weak gentleman who feel like, they got a shot with them, that they can offer them something that, another man can't offer them, then they'll go for that. But it just behooves me how deaf and dumb she was to the fact that she never said to him, well, if this isn't true and you never done that, how come Walmart Tavius can stand right here before us both and say that you did? Because he told me that you did try her. I don't understand it.
Right. She didn't see that.
Let me ask this question to the audience. If your friend or so-called friend disrespected your significant other in that facet, what would be how would you handle that situation, and what would you do? Because when I find out that it's true, like I said earlier, got to be some furniture moved, because you blatantly disrespected me knowing that this was my woman, and you must think I'm soft or something. So one of us got to have a bunch of bruises. Tony.
Yeah. I just got an error message saying that we're having trouble connecting to Facebook, but Michelle is on Facebook. Michelle said, "Man, that meat got power. Good dick will make you go crazy, girl." That's what they say.
I mean, they say it's the power of the puss, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never really had to run into that situation in my life.
Power of the penis.
I just could never, you know, it's been a lot of cheating in different relationships that I've had that I've participated in with the cheating. But going after the significant other, friends, or anybody that worked at a job where they work at, or go get their hair done and things like that. I never put myself in that position because I mean I'm already doing wrong. I'm just gonna be blatantly disrespectful and just mess with somebody she worked with on the job, mess with a friend, mess with somebody that do her hair. You know, you gotta have some rules of engagement.
So you have standard in your cheating.
In my back in the day when I was, yes, I did.
Oh, that's interesting. So
how would you feel about that? How would you handle that, Tony?
If my spouse came and told me that the friend tried them, I've experienced things like that in the past with unfaithful friends or unloyal friends or so-called friends that I keep them at arm's reach or arm's way. So I will believe my spouse.
What if your spouse is lying?
Then that's something I'm willing to go forth.
So you're willing to cut ties with a friend at any cost for the penis?
No, for the spouse.
For the spouse, whether it's vagina or the penis,
right?
You're choosing
love
over love.
I'm choosing love over the friendship.
Love over love. Because if that's your true, if that's your true friend.
No, before you even say that, because some of my friends I don't love. Some of my friends are just friends.
Oh, then how did they become your friend?
I don't have to love my friends. They can just be friends. It's like you're in a classroom with 30 people and 10 of them your friend. You don't love those 10, they're just your friend. They don't want you to play in the sandbox with and the balls and the swing set, but you don't love them.
I'll agree to disagree because everybody I call my friend I love.
Okay, that's you.
Because I got associates.
No.
Kamal say the show is going in and out.
Thank you, Kamal. Yeah, I got it.
But yeah, I have associates that I deal with outside of the friendship realm that I can respect, and we okay. But then I have what I call friends that have gotten close to me to where that they are allowed to come to my humble abode, and I'm allowed to come to their humble abode. Then I have you graduate from my friend to either my brother or my sister, which you can't get to. Oh. In my whole life, I ain't never done nothing dumb for the P. I'm smarter than that, Kamal. I know that it's 10 women to every one man in the United States. Why am I gonna do something dumb for some P? Now, I'm gonna carry on to finish what I had to say.
Hold on. to piggyback on what Kamal said, if you're talking to a woman and you went to talk to another woman for the P, that's something dumb.
That's what?
If you have a woman in a relationship, faithful.
But that might be something dumb to somebody looking inside, but it ain't nothing that I look at as dumb.
Talk to another woman, then you did something dumb for the P.
No, I didn't. That was a choice that I made. It may not be dumb to me because because that's something that I like to do. That doesn't necessarily mean it's dumb.
You mean whoring?
LC say it's about being monogamous and not promiscuous.
Right.
To whomever LC is, that's the way you view life. That doesn't mean that it's right for me. So keep being monogamous, and to those that likes to be promiscuous, as long as you protect yourself, and if you bring life into this world, you take care of it. Fuck what anybody else is talking about being monogamous.
So you don't believe in monogamy?
I believe that they aren't friends; they are acquaintance. I'm a little lost with Tommy's statement.
No, he's talking about something we said earlier.
Huh? Or what we talking about earlier?
Yeah.
Well, like I say, I have different categories, Tommy. I have acquaintances, I have friends, and then I have family, which when a friend transform over from...
And you have those that you fuck.
Those are called lovers. And I'm not just talking about women. I'm talking about people in general that are my friends.
Okay.
So, like me and you are brothers. We didn't start off as brothers. We started off as acquaintances. Then we start to prove ourselves to one another. Then we accepted each other as friends, and then we evolved again, and we became brothers. Would you say that that's how that took place?
Yes.
Okay, so those are different levels.
I can't stand you.
And I can't stand you, but I don't want to go now and day without hearing from you or seeing you.
Okay.
But oh Lord, you got that one, Tony.
Shande. I had a situation where a friend of mine, boyfriend, came in my house while I was sleeping on my couch, and I woke up to him rubbing on my feet. I made him leave, and I immediately let her know what transpired. One thing about me, I'm big on loyalty. Whether the loyalty is mutual, I stand on my own. I don't play them kind of games. Now, how she deals with him is on her, but I'm putting his sorry ass out there. Now, let me ask you this, Michelle. What happens when he go back and tell her it's a lie, or he go back and tell her that you tried him, or he make up all sorts of stories or whatever. Especially if, let's say, you and her don't look alike, because everybody has a type. And let's say if you and her don't look alike, then you may not fall in the realm of his type. Baby, look at you, look at her, y'all. What I want that for? You know, niggas gonna say that, and that's just their defense.
But my question to Michelle would be, if there was a rebuttal from the girlfriend,
what was her response? What was her reply?
The rebuttal from the girlfriend is that the girlfriend maybe should have asked the husband or the boyfriend, how did you even come in contact with Michelle? Because Michelle said you came to her house. Now, my thing to ask Michelle is, how did this man get in your home?
Michelle gave him a key. She don't want to see that. She didn't tell that part of the story.
Yeah, see, Michelle, you're going to have to do better than that, baby, because I'm going to dissect what you say. Because your child shouldn't let nobody in your house without asking you. Your front door and screen door shouldn't be unlocked to where somebody can just walk in, because obviously it sounds like he was comfortable. Every man has done dumb for the P. Legacy, your opinion is wrong again. You have done dumb for the people. Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Kamal Akbar, when you find out that something that I done that was dumb for the P, you come back onto the podcast and you have my permission to air it out. Until then, sir, until your proof is presented, stay in the closet, shut the door, get on your knees and pray for your shortcomings. I don't have any because I don't play games like that. I play a lot, but I don't do nothing dumb for no vagina box because there's plenty of it out there.
You don't think you never bought nobody a dress and had them try it on and then bought it for them?
Yes.
That was dumb.
It wasn't dumb. Hold on.
Michelle says, well, I live downstairs from her, and unfortunately my screen door was unlocked. I dozed off on the couch, and when I woke up, he was rubbing on my feet because he was a big foot fetish. And she knows that, so when I said to her what he was doing, she immediately believed that he did that.
Well, hold on. Let me dissect that.
Are they still together?
Let me dissect that, Michelle. Again, your friend upstairs was friends with you. And maybe you was cordial with the boyfriend, but that still doesn't give him a right to break into your home, because if you're saying you didn't give him permission, that means he broke into your home. So that means that any man at that moment, because you were so tired, could have came in behind you and had you because you didn't take the time to lock the screen door. So he's already been watching you. He come down, catch you sleeping, and his wife is ignorant for telling you that he has a foot fetish. So I know I would have played my card when you called and told my significant other, oh, and he was playing with my feet. Who told you that I got a foot fetish? Why would she call you and tell you? So that means that my significant other has been pillow talking with you. And Kamal say that's a different kind of dude. He was rubbing on feet. Something was wrong with him. Some people have fetishes, Maul.
Yeah.
You know, some people like eating booty. Some people just love eating vagina. Some people like having women, defecating them and on them while during sex, and some women like to be pissed on. So people have fetishes. But to go to you about the dress, Tony. When I saw a beautiful woman and I decided that dress would have looked perfect on her, it was for two reasons. It was an investment that Thomas said, it's not dumb. It's not me. I can't judge another. I do wrong myself. Please invite me. What come on talking about?
The link is on the screen.
Yeah.
If you scroll up, you'll see the link. Just click on it.
So
any of you can come on live.
So when I bought that dress, it was an investment, one, to maybe allow me to get closer to the individual that I bought it for. Two, it didn't hurt my pocket. Three, I did want to see the dress on the individual. And four, even after buying it, I got to create some great memories and a friendship out of doing that anyway. So it wasn't dumb. It was a great payment down the line to have that person still be able to be in my life as a friend to this day.
Come on, and any others that want to come on live and share your story or your viewpoints, the link is in the comment section. So if you scroll up in the comments, you'll see the link right there on the screen. Click on it, and you're welcome to come in and share your thoughts, your views, your story. Beat up on legacy or whatever you want to do. We're here.
You mean attempt to? Cause Legacy don't take that, just don't take ass whippings. Just understand that. I don't care how big Kamal neck is. I don't care nothing about that. And he know I can box. Tony?
She was like, we all used to hang out, but never tried me in front of her. Of course not. It's no different than friends talking. Men share certain things too with their homeboys. So it wasn't nothing out of the ordinary for her to tell me that he has a foot fetish. Yeah, that's nothing out of the ordinary. I'm like, girl, tell you doing my man, bitch. That motherfucker like, that's just
but
girl
guess
talk.
what, Tony? But guess what? Let me tell you something. Men and boys are two. Hold on, Kamal say he didn't break in the home. He did dumb for the P, which could have got him one shot, which was dumb. Two, it could have got a burglary because she didn't invite him in. So all of that, what he did was illegal because he had no permission to be in the home. He actually never tried me at all, so it was very weird. I'm gonna say something about this. Men and boys, women and girls, they're two different categories. A man will never sit up and tell his friend that my wife has a dick fetish and she loves to suck on my dick. He's never going to tell another man. Come on. Let me tell you why that wasn't dumb, Kamal. Because the times that I have, sir, I created life, and every one of those lives that I created by doing that, I've taken care of every one of them and raised each one of them to become productive citizens. Also graduated high school, all are in college, and doing great things. So no, that wasn't a dumb thing. It was just time. That was the time that.
Actually, everything you're saying is great, but you could have took care of 40 of them. That don't make it not dumb.
It doesn't. Sex does not mean it's dumb.
No, the raw dog.
Because that was something that was planned. I was ready to create life, so I created life with the women that I did. So that was nothing dumb. Dumb is not participating in taking care of the children from the action that you made. Let's try it again. Come back again. So for the situation, men are not going to tell their homeboys what their woman's fetish is. We're not gonna talk about our woman, but boys will talk about the girls because they mean nothing to them. What you make and
then that's been addressed, and it ain't your lady. Guess what, Legacy? You did dumb, and many times you've done dumb.
It wasn't dumb because I'm still friends right now with the individual, and probably had I not invested in that and let that situation pass by, we probably never would have been friends. And so where you may think it was dumb because that individual may not be your friend, it was a great investment for me because that was something that I wanted to see. And I got to see it. And I've also become great friends with the individual that I bought the dress for. So no, it wasn't dumb. It was one of the best moves I made because that young lady still to this day gives great advice to me. That young lady to this day is still a stand-up individual in life right now for me. So no, it wasn't a dumb investment for me. It was a great one for me. Go ahead.
I want to give a little piece of advice to the young ladies that's on the show tonight, that's watching the show, that's in the audience, near and far, and those who's going to watch the replay. One thing about ladies, and one thing I've noticed about females, is women tend to, when they get around other women, they tend to talk about their man. Girl, he eat the booty. Girl, he bite toes. Girl, he sucked this. Girl, he licked this. Girl, he does this. What you're doing, in your perspective, you're thinking you're making yourself look like you're all that, like you got this awesome man. But all in actuality, what you're doing is you're showing his resume to bitches that says, "Damn, I look better than her. So if he's doing all that to her, imagine what he will do to me." So now all I got to do is let it be known that I too want him, and I'm gonna take him from him. Because all bitches, all females are psychologically in competition with one another. So when you have a clique of girls, you got 5 girls. There's one bad bitch in the bunch. There's always one bad bitch in the bunch if you have a clique of girls. So the object of the game with females is to become that bad bitch.
And Tony, you're so right, because like I say, men are not going to walk around and talk about their sexual escapades with their wife, their potential fiance. They're not gonna go out and say, "Oh my God, Lisa's my fiance and she loves to suck dick." She's not gonna do that, because that entices other men to figure out a way to get her from you.
Because that man could be like, "Damn, my wife don't suck dick, so damn, let me get with her then so I can get my dick sucked."
Exactly. So when you got individuals out there telling what the other person does for them in the bedroom financially and how they enhance their lives, that opens up for potential competition to come in your life that you didn't even have to have had you kept your mouth closed and allowed the things to manifest before them, and they would have already been there for them to see. You wouldn't have had to talk about it. I can't see myself telling someone about what I do in the bedroom with my significant other that I love and care about, regardless if she got a foot fetish, a ball fetish, or whatever it is.
Swallow milk?
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you that my woman swallow milk. Why would I tell that? Because you turn lemons into sweet lemon juice don't mean didn't start dumb. Now, I'm trolling you, bro, but you've done dumb many times, and all of us have. First step is to admit it. Come on. Come
Amen.
on.
Amen.
Come on.
Amen.
Well, you know, if again, sir, if you can turn around and prove the dumb, and I don't have anything to say about it to change it from what you're trying to say, I'm waiting on you to do it. But until then, sir, you're just speculating.
Well, 10 years ago when you raw dog, that was dumb.
No, it wasn't, because I was in a relationship with my children's mother, and I had one. And therefore, it may be dumb to you, but it wasn't to me. You know how you always say it doesn't matter what the person who's saying it, how it make. See, to me, what you're saying makes no sense, because I got joy out of that. I brought forth life, and it means everything to me. So it wasn't a dumb action. Period. Now I'm gonna tell you, if you want to say I done some dumb stuff, I have done dumb stuff in life, but it's not pertaining to women, because I done been up thousands of dollars and go to the poker house or go to the casino and blow $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 in a day by playing poker. That was dumb. But when it comes to, okay, unless you want to say having a great woman in my life, and I chose to do things that I knew were wrong that could cause me, I'm going to get that. What are you going to get, Tommy? That I chose to do wrong and lost a good woman, then yes, I have done dumb stuff. Then that would be, yes, that would be me doing dumb stuff. But as far as me doing dumb stuff, the way that y'all trying to say, that's just not who I am. Well, I tell you what, Mr. Kamal, we asked you and Mr. Tommy and LC and Miss Byers to come on, but we couldn't get you guys to come in. So what we got to do is we're going to get on ready to get up out of here. Call it a night. We appreciate all your time. Oh, Kamal got something to say. An adult may share sexual habits with a partner early in a relationship, but as it turns serious, info sharing will stop. I agree with you, Kamal. I agree. Because I guess you go from, I think me and Tony both agree that you, in the beginning of a relationship, you can see who you can see yourself being with long term and whom you can't. And I believe that when you find that person and you see that person as potentially you being with them for long term, you don't go sharing information with other men about that person. And women, if you're sharing your intimate secrets with your homegirls, stop it. Because guess what? Eventually, it could be something. It could be a time when you and her fall out for a little bit of time, and she remember all the stuff that you done told her, but because y'all mad with each other, she'll go back and tell that significant other things that you've said, things that you've done that he didn't know about.
And now she's gonna do it
and she's gonna make it to where he understands. When you did that, then you have a situation when you have to deal with this show is about, what this show is about. Listen, we're gonna get on here. Thanks, Tommy, Michelle, Kamal, LC for coming into the A.T.L world, the A.T.L land tonight. Make sure you tune in Friday, 9 p.m. We have the A.T.L Unlocked. Not Unlocked, but what's the new title?
It's A.T.L Unlocked. Mm-hmm.
A.T.L Unlocked, where we're on longer and a little bit more raunchier. I've had dudes be in my inbox that's supposed to be going or talking with someone that I know or acquaintances with, and guess what? Still let her know, if you're talking to someone I'm cool with, I'm off limits. We have no conversation. No problems with that, Michelle. I have no problems with the way you handle your situation. That's how it should be done. But we're gonna get on out of here. We're gonna go ahead and end the show tonight. Mr. Brown, go ahead and before we do that, I want to give a shout out to Juicy, TeAma, Savage, Dunn Allen. Wish y'all guys could have been here tonight. I guess y'all had other obligations. We understand. So we're gonna bring out the boss man, the one that makes it possible for us to be on this podcast. Mwah. You too, Michelle. Tony, go ahead and let them know.
Well, I'm Anthony Brown. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook under Anthony Brown or The Anthony Brown Show. Also, you can follow. Definitely hit that subscribe button for you guys that are new to the channel, new watching, and hit that subscribe. It costs you nothing. Follow my Facebook page. It's called Anthony the Writer. You're out there trying to venture into the writing world to be an author. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook Reels. And as I always say, you got to grind until you shine. And for business purposes, you call me at 561-768-3710.
All right, everybody. Y'all know who I am. I'm Legacy the Great. You can reach out to me on. We're gonna put it up, Tony.
You don't know your information?
Facebook up on our Dream Williams, YouTube Legacy at Legacy the Great. Email address is legacyunlocked@mail.com. For business purposes, please give me a call at 229-630-7615. All right. No problem, Tommy. We'll be back Friday. And everybody, you know what I always say. A.T.L. ho.
A.T.L. They're back.
It's my time again.
Anthony, TeAma, T Savage, Legacy. They're back. They're the best. Let's get it. Season 2.
I'm the best at this shit, that's fact. And there's only one reason that I came back. I'm here to set the fucking record straight. Okay, I'm the best you ever catch, just fell the way. First off, ain't no beef with the spitters in my city. But if it comes to 28, then shit get greedy. I'm shitty. Yeah, I shit on rappers. Either dead on the scene since you wanna be actors. This the message. I'm talking open hills and things. The schools over feeling foggy. I'll be patiently waiting. It seems y'all forgot who really runs the throne. Screaming y'all number one just because I was gone. See, ain't no stopping me now. I'm on the move. Going against me. Must be you ready to lose. The game, the street, the throne is took. This the message. Hope it leave you from me rappers. Sure. Yeah. The message. So y'all know. Yeah. The monster is back. And I'm at my spot.
A.T.L.